Lightning, Hope listened to my story without saying a word. I told
And
him
without
about
crying,
how I'm the
apparently.
only one who remembers your smile on the plane of Grand Pulse. I told him about how Snow set out to try and save you and Vanille and Fang. And I told him about Noel. Noel from the future.
There's something I want to show you both. We can continue our conversation as we walk.
Just no more giant monsters, please.
I'll show the way.
Wow, she's eager.
Shall we?
Tell me, Hope, what made you join the Academy?
A sense of duty. Vanille, Fang, Lightning, they turned to Crystal so that we might live. It was an enormous sacrifice.
My sister and the others. I think they wanted to preserve life. They gave us a chance to live again.
Secure access rights. So talking to
They
Hope.
put the future in our hands. We're in a position to build a society based on human technology. No longer subject to the whim of the foul sea. That's the gift we've been given.
Okay, fair enough. Let's talk to the guy with the exclamation mark.
Watch your step in there.
Thank you.
Isn't the Academy a research institute? Why
Wait,
do you need
Hope's the
so many
director?
soldiers? Without the foul
Wow,
sea
he's come a
around,
long way since the
we
first
have to
game
be
then.
able to protect ourselves, and that means guns.
The time distortions spawn hostile creatures. Until we can resolve the paradox, we need military force to repel threats. These armed patrols are essential for our safety.
I'm gonna go over here and loot this. Back in a second. Okay, I'm done. Let's talk.
It's hard to believe it's really been 10 years. So much time has passed.
Yeah, about 10 years. Let's talk about Saz.
I wonder how Saz and Little Dodge are doing.
We've been out of touch. Saz took Dodge to live on Grand Pulse, and he was flying airships the last I heard. Then suddenly they both disappeared. I searched everywhere but never found them.
Look at us. All gone our separate ways.
Yes, and I can't tell you how much it means to have you here now. Saz and Snow may have set off on different paths, but I've started to think that, in the end, we're all headed towards the same goal.
They look the same as they did 5 years ago? So, those are the visitors from the past, huh?
It seems like everyone knows about us.
You know, I wish you'd said where and when you were from the last time we met.
You didn't tell us who you...
Everyone else seems to believe it.
Oh.
I'm glad to see you're doing well, Serah.
Okay, this time let's talk about lightning.
Hope, do you still think my sister is trapped inside that crystal pillar?
I always had doubts, and it wasn't just me. Saz had them as well.
Really? Saz too?
Yes. He couldn't believe that Lightning would just up and leave Serah like that. After all, she was the one who said we shouldn't face things alone, that we should stick together.
Okay, third time's a charm.
I wonder how the others are doing.
Talking about the ruins seems too obvious. Let's talk about Snow.
So Hope, have you heard anything from Snow?
Nothing, I'm sorry to say. Not a single word. Not since he left on his mission.
No sign of him for 10 whole years? Sounds like we're not the only ones traveling through time.
You might be right. Considering Snow's uncanny ability to find trouble, He's almost certainly aware of these temporal aberrations.
I don't think he'd call them that, though. Not Snow.
It's been 10 years already.
Okay, I guess the obvious choice was really the obvious choice afterwards. After all. Afterwards? Man, my brain's not working right at the moment.
This is some kind of ancient city, right?
The city of Padra, or so we believe. It was the center of a great kingdom built by a nation known as the Farseers.
The Farseers? You're telling me there used to be enough of them to build this entire town?
According to our research,
That's generally how
we believe
things
they
work, no?
constituted an entire
Well done.
nation. A polity that was ruled by a Cirrus.
Can you see me now? Standing here in this place?
So this nation, Padra? Their leader was a
More
Cirrus,
walking and
right?
talking.
Yes,
Let's go.
the Cirrus would read the fates, see the future, and guide her country.
Yule.
I can't comprehend how people used to live here.
What are my options going to be for talking this time?
Here,
Thanks.
you've traveled through time. I suppose it's not surprising you know about these things. The power to rule was passed down from one Cirrus to the next. She was always called Yule.
If they could read time, why did they die out? Surely they could see the danger coming and do something to avoid it.
No, they were destroyed because they could see the future.
Why?
The Cirrus Yule foresaw the future destruction of this city. Some citizens wanted to try to avert the disaster. Others felt that they should simply abandon their homes and run. A few fell into despair and took their own lives.
Knowing the future is dangerous, kids.
The divided populace clashed. The nation was torn apart by civil war.
Being able to see the future is awfully dangerous. It can mess with
See?
people's heads.
There you go. She agrees with me.
Tell me about it. The nation fell apart, and the survivors fled into the wildlands, avoiding contact with others.
Huh. So you know the story.
Oh! Come on, Director Hope! I want to show them! It's okay to show them, isn't it?
This way.
Someone please calm her down.
Here.
I'm afraid she's going to
This is
injure
what lies
herself.
at the heart of our paradox. The Oracle Drive. We've been giving it careful study.
But how did you...
Wait, you know of these devices?
Oh, well, yeah, I've heard of them. In books and stuff.
Oh, come on,
The
Noel.
Oracle Drive
You know
appears to
something
be
more
some
about them
kind
than
of
you're letting on.
recording apparatus
Don't
from
be shy.
ancient
Come
times.
forward.
We've excavated a number of the devices. However, the recordings depict things that cannot be possible. Perhaps you should see for yourselves.
This is how it works.
Yeah, I've read about them in books and stuff. This is how it works. Oh, that's gonna leave a mark. Well, that's definitely lightning.
The device was excavated from an ancient part of the ruins. We used carbon dating methods to determine age. The device and the recordings stored within are several centuries old.
But it shows lightning.
Someone in the past recorded this vision of the future. Perhaps it was the seeress Yule herself.
My head hurts.
What we're concerned about, however, is this. You'll have to excuse the image quality.
Yeah, none of them know how to use Photoshop yet. I remember this.
Was that my sister?
Yes, I think so. We need to conduct further analysis to be certain.
Is it broken?
No. We've tested both device and data, and everything is nominal. Yet, when we try to view the recording, we get this. Perhaps it's not the recording that's broken. It's the immediate space-time in which we are located.
You mean it could be the paradox? Because the surrounding space-time is twisted, that might be directly affecting the device. So, if the paradox is eliminated, space-time will return to normal. Then we could see the prophecy and find out where my sister is.
Yes, I believe so.
Right.
She catches on
Here.
quickly.
An artifact.
This object serves as a key, is that right? We try to make it work ourselves, but with no success.
Yeah. We can use that to travel across time.
Then you may have it. I think it'll be far more
Oh,
useful
thanks,
to you
Hope.
than us.
You were always okay in my book. No, really.
During the years that passed as we traveled outside time and space, Hope had devoted himself to his research, trying to unlock the mystery of the paradox. If the gates are the cause of the puzzle, they might also be the key to unlocking it. But I wonder, am I getting closer? Will I find lightning in the end?
Time to find that gate.
It was in the ruins.
Oh, joy. Whereabouts in the ruins, though? Down there. Well, that's not too far away. It's, essentially a hop, skip, and a jump. Several times over. I'm gonna be completely antisocial and not talk to anyone. Because damn it, I want to get to that gate. Up these stairs.
I don't want him in someone else's care.
It's fine. Noel will catch up, don't worry. See? Here he comes. Go away. At least these guys don't wound. At least as far as I'm aware. But they do still really hurt. Oh, come on now. Hooray, one down. You know, really, I could go to Mystic Tower here. Just do it this way. Because Noel will take care of himself. Launch him, go up. Oh, never mind. Off to the gate we go. What have you got to say about the matter?
There's a considerable time-space distortion up ahead.
That's okay. We're used to those. They kind of come with the territory of being a time traveler. Gate. Yes, please. Please don't let anything go wrong.
Here. This must be the gate Hope was talking about.
Maybe.
You don't sound so sure.
Yeah? What?
There's something on your mind.
Yeah, well, sure, but it's just personal stuff.
Oh, god damn it. She's gonna get it out of you eventually, Noel. Bothered by the Moogle. Tempted. But he seemed to know something about the Oracle Drive. So let's go for that.
Is it the Oracle Drive?
I guess you could say that. Kind of. But not exactly.
In that prophecy, it really was lightning, wasn't it?
Well, we can't be sure of that.
Okay, let's solve this paradox and find out. Sound good? Something had been bothering Noel, and it had been ever since we heard the story about the Padre Cirrus Yule. But, of course, he wasn't the only one who was troubled. Was it really lightning I saw in the flickering images of the prophecy? The only way to find out is to go through this portal and solve the paradox.
I should start asking for paradox pay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I can close gates? Items known as gate seals allow you to close selected space-time locations within the Historia Crux and reset a part of their history. What? I am really confused. So, so there's more than one way of doing things on some gates. Holy sh... 200! Wow. So this is... that would be when the sun goes dark in Noel's timeline. Which I guess would make sense, seeing as that's the paradox.